Welcome to your tarot card reading, pile number 1. I'm going to go ahead and get your candle lit. This is my signal to my guides and your guides that I am here, I'm open, and I'm ready to work. So pile number 1, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to do a career slash like purpose reading today. So all about like your purpose, your passion and career. Let's see what I'm not going to do a spread. I'm just going to pull some random cards. So we're not going to do a spread today. So only show pile number 1 messages that they need to hear today to serve their highest good. All right, I'm going to start with a few cards here. These are wanting to jump out for my collective pile number 1. There's something that you're dreaming about and wishing for. Just know that you have what it takes to make it come true. The potential's there. Star card, it's all about wish come true card. And this isn't, something small like day-to-day wishful thinking and dreams. This is a significant big picture dream. It's crazy because the 9 of Cups is the wish come true card. Same with the star. So there's some sort of dream or goal that you're headed towards. Do not give up. Do not give up. Keep going. You're doing something right. You're manifesting something right. There's a lot of intuition going on here. A lot of intuition. Page of Swords. We got the Page of Swords here too. There's some sort of new way of thinking or idea that you recently got. You got inspired or something. Something came into the picture. There's some sort of inspiration with a new idea or a new way of thinking. And you have your King of Cups too. The vibe around the King of Cups is someone who's, artistic, intuitive, kind, just really easygoing in nature. But as far as career goes, and that's what the reading that we're focusing on today, the King of Cups would generally be in a career in service to others, helping others. So like a teacher, nurse, doctor, that type of career. So if that's in your dreams and what you want to do, I mean, it's looking pretty good. You want to serve others somehow. You want to help others somehow. And it's a great idea. Whatever you're coming up with is a great idea. And you have the potential, what it takes to make it unfold and to make it come about. What else does pile number 1 need to hear today for this dream, this goal, this wish that they have? Ace of Swords. There's some new way of thinking. There's just a different... Wow. With this energy, it's all about mental strength. You have the potential there. Whatever, goal and dream or wish you have in mind, you really need to seek out some clarity. Keep your determination. You have this determination, around this idea Make sure you're looking, you know, at things clearly, but you can be victorious with your own actions. You do not have to rely on anyone else. You can make this happen yourself without anyone else's help. Yeah, there's something about, you gotta just use your head. There's a lot of swords here, a lot of thought. And your intuition. Got another page in the house. Page of Wands, man. There's something new. There's some sort of new opportunity coming. Oh, that excitement. A lot of excitement and energy. Creative energy. Four of Cups. You know, you got to make sure you're really not just focusing on the negative, you know. There's this sense of boredom and apathy around this card, and not being able to see the good. It'll really hold you back. So make sure you're focusing on the good here. She has, you know, he has all these empty cups here, and he's like, what the hell, poor me, like, this sucks. He's just over it, he's bored, he feels just stuck. You know, he can't even see the full cup that's coming up behind him. He's just so focused on the negative, and this is a warning to really shift that and try to focus on the good as much as you can, especially if you're trying to manifest and reach a specific goal, or you have like this wish. You know, with manifesting, it's important to really pay attention to your thoughts and not just focus on the good. Or if you have a dream, don't focus on, well, man, I don't know how I'm going to get there. How am I going to get the time and the energy and the money? And, you know, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the how. You just focus on your wish. Focus on your goal. Now we have the Seven of Swords. You know, there's something that's not going as planned. You know, there could be a little bit of deception here. I don't really feel that. I feel like there's just something that you had it all laid out, and you had this plan, and you are very rigid with this plan. Try not to be so rigid. You're gonna have to like let things just go with the flow. The more you flow with it, the less chaotic and dramatic, you know, there's gonna be less drama the more you like go with the flow. So try to just go with it. What else does pile number one need to hear? Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. The Hierophant. You got another major arcana card with the Star. The Hierophant. Yeah, there's some sort of question that needs answering. You know, and to seek that answer out, you know, it could be advice from a mentor or a teacher, but honestly, it could also come from a higher power. So, yeah, you may need to do some meditation and really go within. It feels like you have all the answers, but you're still doubting yourself somewhere. There's something that you're allowing to hold you back. Go within, get those answers. There's something that needs an answer that you're unclear about. But I really think you don't need to get that answer from something else. You need to go within and get it from yourself. Even if it does come from a higher power, you still need to go within and to get that message. You know, maybe you do have a mentor or a teacher you can turn to. But there's something you need to shine light on something. You need some answers somewhere before you can move forward. What else does pile number one need to hear? for their highest good. Yep, another one. The Fool. You got another major arcana card here. So we're dealing with a significant issue here, or situation, not issue, but a big picture situation here, pretty significant. You know, the Fool is all about that new journey, new beginning, going down a path that you've never, you know, done before. It's a path unknown, but you're like willing to take that risk. You're willing to take that leap of faith. Like, let's go. And you're like, I'm not afraid. Let's go. It's time. It is time. It's time to do. It's time to do something about it. It's time to make that move. That leap of faith. It really, you know, the Fool has that carefree energy around it. Maybe you just need to be like, F it. Like, maybe fear was holding you back and you finally are just like, F it. Like, I can't let this hold me back anymore. You know, you're finding your passion, your path, and your purpose. It's the only way to do it. You got the Wheel of Fortune card. You have 3 major arcana cards that came out together like this. Whatever changes present itself during this little journey of yours, whatever presents itself to you, just know, like, it may be a scary change, but change is never ending. So throughout your life, you're always going to face obstacles, changes. You're always going to be constantly transforming. So try not to be so rigid. I know we talked about being rigid. Let that flow more. That there could be something that you're really rigid about that you won't let go of, that's kind of just slowing things down. It may not necessarily be, well, it could be holding you back, but I think it's more just slowing you down than really holding you back. I don't feel like there's any holding back this energy that's coming through. Yep, another major arcana. You have the Chariot. In order to move forward, there's this big decision that you got to make. And this is not a decision for someone else to make. This is something that you have to make. And it's fast energy coming through. Fast and creative. Forward motion. And it's not going to be easy. You know, you have around you, you feel like you're in control. You're very ambitious. But it's definitely not going to be easy. But with a lot of hard work, you'll be fine. Keep that momentum going. But there is a decision that you're going to have to make soon. And it's going to come up fast. But like what we said, go with the flow. You know, that wheel is always changing. There's always going to be opportunities. There's always going to be challenges. It's always changing. You know, keep, you know, remember too with this card, the laws of karma. What goes around comes around. You know, keep that in mind too when you see this card. That's often a reminder for me. Your options, you got a lot of options with the 7 of Cups here. So regarding this dream or this mission or idea you have for your purpose, don't get stuck daydreaming too. You have a lot of options here. She's got a ton of options, but she feels kind of stuck. It's almost like overwhelming for her. You know, just take a methodical approach to your choice. You know, they're all good choices, but you want to really think about it. Don't do anything quick and in a hurry. Like I said, this is like a big, more significant situation in your life. So you can't just willy-nilly be making these hasty decisions. You really want to, you know, think about it. You have the 10 of Wands here too. It's just, you're feeling overwhelmed about something. So maybe you're trying to get something off the ground, or, you know, trying to start something, and then you get overwhelmed and it like slows your momentum down. Find some help. It's time to delegate. It's time to get some help, whether it's help at home so you can work on this new project for work, or collaborate with someone to help with this project for work. But it's coming to an end. You know, tens are, in numerology, tens represent completion, the end of a cycle, that renewal. You have the 10 of Wands, so you're getting ready to come to that completion. So if it's been hard for you, just know right around that corner, just keep going. You're almost through. You're almost through it. And then of course the 3 of Cups, that celebration card. Celebration with close friends and family. This is letting you know your manifesting is working. It may not seem like, you may feel stuck, like what you're wanting to do and your wish, your dreams that you're wanting to do. You're like, it's never going to happen. Why isn't it like here yet? Know that it is working. There's just a lot of things behind the scene that that needs to be like worked through. The universe is working on it. Your guides are helping you. You are being guided. Just go with the flow. Try not to control it. There's a few cards in here that feel like you may be really rigid with a few things. So try to let that flow. You have the potential. The potential's there to have this big celebration. Look, they're celebrating. You could be working on your intuition and psychic abilities as well. Like, really listen to your intuition with what you're wanting to do, because you are intuitive. Don't doubt that. If you have a thought or an idea that come with this energy here, trust it. That's your intuition. Trust the first thing that comes through. It's all right to be, a little fearful and doubt that, but be aware of when you are letting that fear come up, because it could be really holding you back from taking the next step. But it's going to happen. It's going to be probably slower than you like, but you got to focus on that foundation. Get the foundation steady before you just move forward. Yeah, there's a lot of fast moving energy coming in. And then you're going to be like, whoa, slow down. After you've been trying to rush it and push it and go. Once it gets here, you're going to really be like, whoa, we need to slow down here. So enjoy the stillness and while it's here, because once it takes off, it's going to take off. There's a lot of entrepreneur spirit around this card. It's this just unstoppable energy, this burst of creativity and excitement, moving. Like, this is all about your manifesting working. And then, of course, you have the Page of Pentacles. New job, new career. Very fitting. So something's coming in, around work or school. It could be school too, but you definitely have the ability to manifest your goals. So be cautious what you're thinking about. Expansion. Got 3 of Wands. Your goals are in sight. You have that. You see your goals. You see the wish. But there's a lot more hard work to do. You need more planning as well. But there's so much optimism around this card. It's in sight. It's just not there yet. There's a little bit more work, more planning. It's all about active waiting as well. So this card, it's just not time. It's not time yet. There's something going on. There's some you know, divine stuff going on in the background. Like I said earlier, your guides are trying to work some stuff out for you. But they're wanting to get it all lined out perfect for you, and things have to hit at certain times, and certain people have to come into your life, come and go out of your life. Give it time. Give it time. Try to be patient. Try to use this, you know, downtime to really go within. Another celebration card. Take the time, take the rest. It'll be worth it in the end. You have a lot of great cards here that show potential of really being abundant with your path, with your purpose. What a great card. I love the Four of Wands. You know, and it's building that that solid foundation. That's what the Four of Wands is all about, that solid foundation. You know, and that only comes with hard work. You cannot get this solid foundation without hard work. You know, you have a lot of hard work cards here. Look at all of this. And I know you have the Chariot here. The Chariot is always continuing that hard work. Yeah, it's a big move, big decision, but you do have some hard work ahead of you, but that's not going to stop you. You're fine with that. You're a hard worker. Don't let that scare you. Don't let that scare you. All right, one more advice card before we end this. One more advice card for pile number 1. King of Swords. Dude, I love his energy, that razor sharp mind of his. You know, you have the ability to take charge in your life. That is his whole energy is, you know, he's an authority figure. He has that ability to take charge in his life. Razor sharp mind. Sharp with his words. I lied. One more. Back to progress and future planning. You have the Two of Wands. You have a lot of wands here. 3 and 4. Gosh. 2, 3, and 4. You have the Page of Wands. There's a lot of entrepreneur vibe cards here, and the start of your new path with your, you know, hard work and future planning. There's a lot of planning and building this foundation. Got to get a game plan. And if you've been planning, it's you got to continue that. You know, it's that active waiting, like we said. A lot of active waiting. It looks good though, it's coming. If you can be patient, you know, that's what this card's all about. Did we even talk about the Temperance? You know, being patient. There's this you know, this creating inner peace comes with this card. It's all about going with the flow, going with the changes. You had the Wheel, yep. You don't want to be fighting these changes. Go with the flow. The Temperance is all about going with the flow energy. If you stay too rigid, and I know we've talked about being rigid in this reading, if you stay too rigid, you're going to miss opportunities. You have to be able to go with the flow. If a change comes in, you can't be like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. that's scary, or I don't know about that. Try not to rule anything out. Be open to it. If someone wants to go to somewhere random, a little networking thing that you may typically wouldn't go to, get out of your comfort zone and go try it. You may find you'll get there and you'll be like, oh man, I almost didn't come. Thank God I did. Type energy. You know, just be patient and be open for anything. Because I mean, with these wish cards, shoot, that's pretty powerful. That's really exciting. So that's all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you for watching your video and being here with me today. I just want to wish you peace, clarity, and continued growth on your journey, my friend. Aho. Welcome, pile number 2, to your tarot card reading. We're going to light your little candle here. This is my signal to my guides and your guides that I'm here and I'm open and ready to work. So let's get started. This guy wants to come out. Got some sort of new opportunity coming. Yeah, there's something. You're building a solid foundation with your hard work. There's definitely something worth celebrating coming up as well. That's exciting. Page of Swords. There's some sort of new idea that you have that's coming in. You're going to be using your mind. You're using your head about something. You got some sort of new idea, some sort of creative new idea. Could be just your way of thinking. There's something new. You got the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's some new way of thinking, a new job or opportunity coming in. A lot of energetic and high energy times coming up. That is exciting. Got the Star. Wish come true. Whatever you are focusing on, it's coming. It's coming. Got that dream come true card. It is coming. And the Emperor. There's definitely, you're going to be, you know, reaping the fruits of your hard work, your labor. There's definitely, I mean, there's the energy of, yeah, your hard work is paying off, but you cannot just stop working and just celebrate. You have to continue to work hard. You know, this is the card of harvest. You're harvesting, you know, your fruit that you planted. Well, you can collect all your fruit. You can harvest all your fruit, but you have to turn around and continue. You have to plant and sow the next seed, so you know you're ready for the next season. The hard work cannot stop now. Yep, you can enjoy the hard work, but you have to, or enjoy the benefits, but you do have to continue that hard work for sure. The Emperor. There's a lot of financial stability coming in here. A lot of creative energy and entrepreneur, like an entrepreneur spirit, that kind of creative. You've got a ton of options here. Got a ton of options. You may feel like there's too many options. Don't get overwhelmed or don't get stuck to daydreaming with all your different options. You do have a ton of options, but they're all good. I don't think you can go wrong. some intuitive people up in the house. Maybe you read cards too, or want to learn how to read cards for people. You're intuitive. There's a question that needs answered. Not sure, but you're gonna have to seek it from a mentor, a teacher, maybe from a higher power. You may not be able to get the answers that you need here in the physical world. You may have to meditate on it and get them from a higher power. Ask your guides. You won't get the answers unless you ask. Make sure you're asking your guides. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. I mean, that is just financial and family stability. You are happy and content. There's abundance, like in all forms. I feel like there's some psychic ability, maybe, but you are intuitive. You need to tap into that. Tap into that intuition because it's there. It is there. A lot of fours. You got a lot of fours, a lot of sevens. Sevens represent in numerology wisdom and knowledge and persistence. So keep going. Fours are stability, that strong foundation. The Magician, man, you are a manifester. Be careful what you are thinking about, because you are a manifester. If you're thinking about, things you're lacking or things that you don't have and you wish you did, it's going to slow you down. Be very cautious. You are a really good manifester. So make sure you're thinking about, positive things, positive outcomes. When you're thinking about this goal or idea that you have, don't worry about the how. Don't worry that you don't have enough energy or you don't have enough time or money. Don't worry about that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just focus on your dream, the wish that you have, because the potential's there for you to get it. You have the wish card. You have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. You have 4 major arcana cards that are presenting themselves. Major arcana cards bring messages for significant situations in your life. These are not like small day-to-day issues or situations. These are big, significant situations that are going on in your energy right now, and you have a few things going on here. Hangman, another one. You need to change your perspective on something. You need just a different look at something. Step back, look at the whole picture. You just need a different angle. If there's changes coming through that are like freaking you out, or you feel like fear coming up, try to go with the flow. Try to go with the changes. The more you resist these changes, the more drama you're going to see coming up in your life. So try to just go with the flow. Don't let those fear of those changes hold you back. And it may not even be that scary. You may just need to change your perspective on it. So there may be a situation that you feel like you're being drawn to. You may feel like it's part of your path, but then something is like holding you back and you're like worried about it. That fear just may be bubbling up. Try to just embrace it, go with the flow. Yep, Tower. Got another one. Holy moly. Another major arcana card. Tower. You know, this is all about your foundation crumbling down, because the foundation isn't that solid and stable. So there's a big change coming, but it is nothing to be afraid of. It may feel chaotic in the moment. Just know that it's happening for your highest good. It's happening for a reason. Once you get out of it, get out of the change, you're going to be so glad it did. At first, you're going to be like, why me? Really? Why is this happening now? Don't let it fool you. Don't let it discourage you. It's happening for a reason. You have to get rid of that old structure, that old foundation, and it's time to rebuild a solid one, healthier one, more stability. This guy wants to come out. The Sun, yeah. This is the most positive card in the tarot deck, by the way. It's the most positive card. You feel, you know, you have this happiness and joy that you feel, success, you know, your relationships are great that are around you. Just total contentment. This is a great positive future and outcome card. It's a great card to show up in a reading. I love that. Pile number 2. What else do they need to see? Right here. 2 of Pentacles. So there needs to be some balance. You may be juggling multiple responsibilities. So make sure, you know, you keep balance there. Don't work too hard. Make sure I shouldn't say that. You should work hard, but you make sure you're playing hard too. You're gonna need to work hard for this goal or dream that you have, but you have the ability to do that. You have the strength to do it. You have the determination, the ambition. Just keep it balanced. Keep that balanced. You know, really look at your budget too. You want to make sure you have money in your savings, but you're also spending. You don't want to be hoarding your money either. Just make sure you have money in your savings and an account that you're able to like spend money out of as well. Try to keep that balanced. The Knight of Wands. You feel like it's not going to happen. Keep going. Perseverance is key with this card. You're closer than you think. You know, success is closer than you think. You may feel like you can't go on. Now is not the time. Not the time. Keep going. Keep persevering. Got the Strength. You have another major arcana card presenting itself. Yeah, something big. This is a big change, a big career change. It could be a change to a different job, or your position is going to completely change. But you have the strength. This is a reminder that you have the strength to do it. Look at the half lion. Lions represent strength. You know, this card is number 8. So in numerology, 8 is all about strength. It's all about mastery and action and hard work. But you can do it. You can do it. Eight of Pentacles, more hard work. So whatever you're doing, there's hard work to be done, and it's fine. You're totally capable. You're totally capable, and you have it. You do have the energy. And you do have the time, and the money will come. Eight of Pentacles is all about mastering your craft. You can be taking classes to improve your skill, but what all this hard work in mastering your craft, it'll pay off. You know, it's mastering your gifts. It's mastering what you already, the knowledge you already have. So this isn't learning something new. Whatever you already have the knowledge of, this is saying, like, keep doing that. Just master that craft. Whether that be classes, whatever. Or just putting more focus and energy on it. Practicing. Well, hello there, Queen of Cups and Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck. There's a lot of intuition coming around here, man. It could even be in your head, too. You know, the Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive. She's an empath. She's sensitive. She's psychic. She's artsy. She's also connected to self, so make sure you are connected. Make sure you're, you know, meditating. Maybe not your typical traditional meditation where you sit with your eyes closed in silence. Maybe it's a walk in nature. Sitting by a creek or something, or just listen to the birds. Just really feel and tap into your intuition, because you're highly intuitive. You have the Hierophant here too. I want to count how many major arcana cards you have here as well. The Eight of Swords is all about, you know, feeling stuck, trapped, having, there may be some fear preventing you to move forward. Maybe in your head too much. I mean, look, she's really in her head. She's all like tangled up, all tied up. But they're really not like tied. She could easily let go. Like, this is just in her mind what she's seeing. Look at her in real life. She's not bound. This is just what she's thinking about, and she feels stuck, but she's not. Get out of your head. Get out of your way. You really need to tap into that intuition to find the answer. Something is going on in your mind. Meditate and ask for your guides for help. Ask your spirit guides for help. They won't help unless you ask, and they're ready for you, but you have to ask. See what kind of messages they can bring you. Tap into that intuition and see what you hear. You know, and you're gonna think, oh my gosh, I'm making this up. You're not. That's your intuition. Until you get practicing with it, you will. You'll think you're making things up, but you're not. That's how your intuition works. It's very subtle. Very subtle. But yeah, you are the Queen of Cups. You have psychic abilities. You may be wanting to do something like this, or a career or path that requires you, you know, to be an empath or to be a psychic or to be intuitive. All right, one more card for pile 2. What does pile 2 need to hear today? Ooh, the World. Another major arcana card. Now it's time to count. All right. Another completion of a cycle. New chapter, new success. You know, the energy with this card is, you know, complete fulfillment. You know, a sense of freedom. Just harmony. You know, there's some sort of significant milestone you're going to reach. So be ready. Be ready for this new beginning. Embrace it. Try not to be, you know, rigid with it let the changes come. Where's our hangman? Yeah. The more you resist those changes, the more it'll be hard for you. Go with the flow. But yeah, there's some sort of new chapter coming, and it is screaming like success. Keep that hard work going. I want to pull an oracle card. This is from the same, or no, this is from my Everyday Witch oracle deck. Fire magic. Let me read what that is. Fire magic. All right, we have, see, it's the Everyday Witch oracle. I'm gonna look up fire magic here. 63. And this is under the fire, which is creativity and passion. Whoa. This card has an obvious message. Time to connect with the magical aspects of fire. If you have a place to do so, light a bonfire and dance around it in celebration of this powerful element. If you can't do that, light a candle or a bunch of candles, or stir up a pot of something magical on the stove. Add some spices for some extra heat. That's interesting. With fire too, you know, fire is a very transformative element. You know, it's a great way to release old energies. You know, I also like to call in new energy with fire. It could also be a great way to meditate. I will often, you know, we talked a little bit about meditation, I believe. I often will use water to meditate, doing dishes and, you know, just taking a shower. I get all kinds of messages in the shower while doing dishes or sitting out at a well that we have. But also fire. Just staring into the fire, what a great way to connect to your guides. For me, it is. I can just stare into the fire and get messages. You know, you can connect to your ancestors, your guides, crossed over loved ones, connect to your higher self. And like, you know, the book said, even just light a candle and just stare into the flame. Just practicing being present with the flame and not thinking about anything else is a great little meditative exercise. I want to pull one from my Inner Child deck, oracle deck. What card does pile number 2 need to see? Let go of the past. It is time to envision a new story. It's a pretty card. Maybe there's something holding you back from the past. Let it go. And like it said, it's time to envision a new story. Maybe there's this old story that you have in your mind. Maybe there's something in that story that's holding you back or really limiting you. Try to release some of those limiting beliefs. You know, you can do a little fire ceremony and write down any limiting beliefs on a piece of paper that you have, whether it be I'm not smart enough, I'm not lovable, or I'm not worthy, or I don't have the talent that it takes. Whatever it may be, write that shit down on a piece of paper. You can take to a bonfire or even a candle. I even use my little shell like this, burn and let the ashes, the paper burn right in your shell. Whatever works, you can do it with anything. As you burn that paper, envision, you know, the fire just taking that, your limiting beliefs, and let that smoke go up to your ancestors. Let them help you get rid of that, and just like let it go. Let it go in the fire. Yeah, you may want to do some sort of little ritual like that. It could be very cathartic, very cleansing. So you may just have some limiting beliefs that are hanging around and slowing you down. I want to pull another card for this and see if we can get some clarity for these two, because I feel called to. Ten of Wands. Didn't you already get? No, you didn't. Oh, I was thinking we had another deck. Sorry, I often work with multiple cards or decks. Ten of Wands. You know, you're feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, let that stuff go. Let it go. You're feeling overwhelmed, maybe overworking. You know, get rid of that limiting belief too, that it only pays, you know, with hard work. You can get paid with not working so hard. Think outside the box. There's a lot of things you can do. You can work less and make more money. So just look for easier ways to handle the load. You know, be very careful not to get overworked. I thought I had Two of Pentacles right here. You don't want to get overworked. You want to balance work life with home life. All right, so I want to go back and look at how many major arcana cards you have. You have quite a few, which is significant. It's something to think about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 major arcana cards. So out of the whole tarot deck, 9. Out of the whole tarot deck, you have 22 major arcana cards, and you have 9 of them in this one reading. There is something significant coming as far as it's connected to your career or your path or your calling. There's something going on. Be very careful what you are thinking about, because you are a great manifester. If you focus on the lack, it's going to slow you down. There's this like unstoppable energy that's coming with this situation. Don't let your focusing on, as far as manifesting goes, don't let it what you're focusing on, like the negative stuff. Oh, I can't even get my words right. It's not gonna derail you from your path, but it will slow you down. It will slow you down. If you want to get there quicker, I mean, there's so many cards here saying that what you're trying to do is going to happen and that you can manifest it. You have the strength, but I mean, it can happen quicker. You probably feel like it's like really like, come on, like, what do I do now? What do I do now? It's happening. Some things are going to have to come to an end and change, though, in order for you to move forward. And that's all right. Well, what a great reading, pile number 2. It's beautiful. I'm excited to see like what this is and how it turns out. Very exciting. Thank you so much for being here, pile number 2. Thanks for trusting me along this little sacred journey of yours. I appreciate it. I will hopefully talk to you soon on another reading. Until then, I wish you peace, clarity, and continued growth on your journey, my friend. Thank you. Hope. Welcome to your tarot card reading pile number 3. I'm going to go ahead and start by lighting your candle. This is my signal to my guides that I'm here, I'm open and ready to work. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pile number 3. We're gonna focus on career, your career path, your calling, your purpose. We want to try to get some more clarity on pile number 3's purpose. What does pile number 3 need to see today? Give us some cards and some messages for pile number 3 today. Got some cups action going on. Yeah. All right, immediately there's something that you need to let go of. You know, try not to get stuck in the past. You know? There may be something holding you in the past that you need to let go of. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be like a new partner too within your career, someone to collab with, someone that it's like a deep connection, someone, I mean, it could be new love, but I think it's more of a platonic love, like a friendship, like a business partner or someone that you're going to collab with. There's someone or someone else though that is that has power over you in some way, that could be holding you back. So as the reading goes on, we'll try to see what that is. But something could be holding you back, whether it be if it's a person, it could be some sort of manipulative, toxic person, maybe like a narcissist or something. If it's a situation, it could be I mean, anything, addiction, bad habits, overspending, anything, you know, like that. All kinds of cards are wanting to spit out here. You got the Death. Yeah, something's coming to an end. Something's coming to an end. There's a new opportunity coming. You know, that's what the Page of Wands is all about. New job or opportunity. There's good news around work. So there is some exciting times coming. It's very energetic. We got to make sure we're thinking things through, though. Think them through. You know, the wands could be very fast moving. So, you know, a lot of action, a lot of energy. A lot of motivation and desire, so just make sure you're thinking things through because it could get really exciting. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. But I mean, it is a major arcana card. You have 2 major arcana cards, which really that means they're talking about something, a significant situation in your life. So whether if this career change or the career path you're on, something's going to be happening, whether it be a change or something's coming to an end. You know, the Death card is all about major change. It could be like personal growth change or some sort of transformation, whether it be like a spiritual awakening or something, or just like a totally different way of thinking. But big change, and the more you resist this change, the harder it's going to be. So also, if you fear this change, you could possibly pass up some opportunities. So you don't want to let fear like block that from you. Or if you get an opportunity and you're like, no, if it's too intimidating and you get a little intimidated by it, try to push through and get out of your comfort zone and really take a second look at it. You may have to push yourself out of your comfort zone for this one. That's all right. You could do it. You could do it. Page of Pentacles, man. Page of Pentacles for me, new job or career pursuit. It could be a totally... could be a new position, but more good news. More good news. You have 2 pages here, and for me, both these pages are all about new career, new opportunities coming your way. And all about like career. The Wands have a very entrepreneur spirit with them. Real creative energy around them. So it could be a new business that you want to do. Could be some conflict here. You know, if there are some conflict or arguments, make sure you think before you act or think before you speak. Once you say it, there's no turning back. You can't take back what you've said, so be careful with your words, whether it be with a business partner, coworker, friend that you're collabing with. Think things through before you act or speak. It's not time to burn any bridges right now. Not before this big change. Hell yeah, be that Queen of Swords. You know, she's independent, strong, isn't afraid to speak. And this goes for men too, you know. She's a badass. Her energy is, she's not afraid to speak her mind. You know, she's a no-nonsense kind of person. Witty, sharp tongue, you know. She'll cut you with her tongue, man. Yeah, she's a badass. Yeah, you have what it takes. You have the knowledge. Be careful not to be crying over your spilled milk. You know, there may have been something that happened or some sort of roadblock or challenge. You got to move on. You can't be focusing on it anymore. You know, she's so worried about all of her, you know, coffee over here. She has no more. And she's just looking out that way and is just sitting in her misery. Be like, what am I going to do? It's my last cup of coffee. You know, I would be like that. But look, if she just looks outside of her little situation and just looks, you know, out to sea, there's a ship coming in with like everything she needs. Everything she needs. So make sure you're open so you can see that ship. You want to be able to see the good. If you focus in on the negative, good things are really going to slow down coming towards you, because the universe is going to be like, oh, all she thinks about is the negative. Okay, so let's give her more negative because that's what she desires. So be very careful what you're thinking about here. And these jumped out as well. You have the King of Wands. So I was looking, that's the Queen of Swords and the Empress. You got another major arcana card. So this is your third major arcana card. You know, this is all about the birth of new ideas. Look, she's getting ready to birth her new idea. You know, she's a nurturer. Got to nurture that idea. You know, you may want to spend some time focusing on your home, maybe rearrange your home. You need some fresh energy to help you birth that new idea. Sometimes I like to, you know, I'm an artist, so I'll get, you know, either I'll paint a little, just to change things up, or I'll draw, I'll work with some pottery. Sometimes when I change things up, it allows room for new energy to come in. And then you have the King of Wands. You know, this is someone who mentors others. Typically, if it's, you know, describing a person, it would be like a businessman. But they're charming, outgoing, more traditional. So you may have a business partner in mind, or someone that you have in mind to collab with. But whoever it is, they are, you know, business minded and oriented, which is good. I'm trying to make room here. We don't have a lot of space here. All right, pile number 3. What else cards can we pull for them? What kind of messages do they need to hear today? I was just saying manifesting, yeah. Magician, another major arcana card. You are a manifester, so be careful what you're thinking about. This is the ultimate manifesting card. She has everything she needs right here, all the tools, whatever she wants. You know, don't be focusing on anything negative, or the lack, or what you don't have, because you're going to miss it. You know, you're going to miss it. But whatever you focus on, because you're a manifester, it's going to happen. So if you have this great career idea, and you have this idea of what you want to do, but then you're thinking, oh, how am I going to, I don't have time. I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the time or the energy. I definitely don't have the money. That is going to hold you back. It's going to hold you back, slow things down, and has the potential to stop, you know, your momentum. And we don't want to do that. So really focus on that dream and goal, and know that, you know, you're going to get there. And trust the timing. It may not be as quick as you would like, and you may be doubting yourself because it's not happening yet. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It'll happen. Excuse me. Wheel of Fortune. Just know that there's always changes that come up. The wheel is always turning. It's always turning. Expect change all the time and transformation. The more you resist it, the more drama you're going to see in your life. So as much as you can go with the flow and go with the changes and know that they're part of your path, it'll be an easier ride for you. And you'll see that you don't get, when you do that, you don't get like bent out of shape as easily. You know, so try to go with the changes and know that they're there, you know, especially if they're challenges or if it's a challenging change or a really scary one. Try to just go with the flow there. You know, this is another major arcana card. And then of course you have another one, the Fool. New journey. You're getting ready to go down a path that you've never done before. So this may be something, a total career change. New beginning, new path, fresh start. There's a lot of carefree energy around the Fool card. You know, the tarot, the tarot is the story of the Fool's journey. So here's the Fool at 0, at the very beginning, taking that first leap of faith. It's time. It's time to take that leap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 major arcana cards already, and we're not even done. And then the 6 of Pentacles. You know, it's important that you're receiving money, but it's also important that you're giving as well, and make sure that's balanced. So really you want to focus on generosity, you know, as well, and sharing your resources. It's all about an energy exchange, you know, with money. So you kind of, if you're looking for new money to come in, you kind of need to spend some to make room for more energy to move in. So it's a good, money, your relationship with money should have a good ebb and flow feel. You know, you want to make money and spend it, make it and spend it. You don't want to sit on your money and hoard it, you know, too much, or not share, because that could create like a block of new money coming in. Pile number 3. What else does pile number 3 need to hear today? We're going to pull 3 more cards to finish out this little square here. You probably can't even see all the cards. My little space here is kind of small. Yep, there's collaboration, some celebration with friends, close friends that you're working with. It's beautiful. And then, of course, another major arcana card, the Temperance. You know, you need to be patient. You know, this card is all about creating that inner peace and balance of emotions and adapting to, you know, changes and going with the flow. It's really important to go with the flow. I mentioned that a lot, and this card represents, you know, going through the flow with these changes. I mean, there's a significant thing going on. And I don't know with this Devil if there's like some either bad, like a habit of way of thinking, maybe a bad habit that you're doing in your daily like work day that could be like slowing you down and not really helping things. But there's something going on here that has power over you. So it's time to face your fears, whatever it is. Dig down deep, try to face the fears head on. You know, this card often warns you to stop cowering, you know, to come to terms with whatever is holding you back, which is a fear. So try to tackle that head on. Figure out what it is. You know, you're pretty intuitive. Maybe do a meditation. Ask, like, what's holding me back? What am I fearful of if you don't know? You may know. I'm sure you know. So you ended up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana cards. Yeah, something significant is getting ready to unfold for you. Cleansing body and spirit. There's that water. Water is a great way for intuitives to connect. You know, when I'm in the shower, I often get a lot of messages. I meditate in the shower and I meditate while doing dishes because of the water. It like flows. I get inspired. I get great ideas. I get messages from loved ones. I often will get messages for future readings that I'm getting ready to read for people. But any type of water, or like sitting by a creek or just listening to the water, it is a great way to connect. All right, I want to read out of the book for this one. Let's see what we got here. This is underwater, which is change in movement. So page 78. And then I'll pull one more card and we'll be done. This card is likely telling you that you are carrying around some spiritual or psychic crap you don't need, and that getting rid of it will help you get on with the other things you need to do. So this, is connected to a few cards here with letting go of that. If you have been feeling dragged down or tired, unusually stressed for no reason, or just plain blue, it may not be normal life stuff. It's possible you simply need a good cleansing and will feel a lot better afterwards. This card is a suggestion to use the power of water to do some kind of cleansing. Thank you, pile number 3, for being here today. Thanks for letting me do this reading. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always here. Until then, I wish you peace, clarity, and continued growth on your journey, my friend. Thank you. Aho.